Welcome to AI Business TV. We're here at the AI Summit San Francisco, and we're very pleased to have with us today David Feygin from Boston Scientific. How are you?
Doing great, thrilled to be here. Couldn't be happier to see all the incredible technologies, just walking the halls, and people are really making a difference. It's exciting.
Fantastic. So you're just off our stage here at the AI Summit. You delivered a keynote presentation on AI for healthcare. What were some of the key takeaways of that session?
Well, probably the biggest one is that we need it. Really across healthcare, we see over $1 trillion. That's 12 zeros of waste across healthcare. Inappropriate procedures, suboptimal outcomes, things that we just could be doing better, we could be doing more efficiently and more cheaply. And one of the key tools there is AI and digital.
Fantastic. So can you tell us a little bit more about Boston Scientific?
Sure. Boston Scientific is a global medical device company. We're in spaces everything from cardiac care to pain management to urology to men's and women's health. We're global, $10 billion, and continue to grow. Our goal is to really improve patient lives and to bring meaningful innovation to healthcare.
AI for healthcare has really come under the spotlight in the last year or so. We're even seeing that bubbling up in the AI kind of startup scene as well. A lot being kind of invested in healthcare. Why do you think that's the case at the moment?
Well, there's our healthcare system in many places is really broken. There is waste, there's inefficiency, and when you look at physicians and the people who we count on and rely on to deliver care, they're burning out at 2 times the industry average because they're just completely inundated with data. And there are so many problems wherever you look. There are things that could be done better. And when you have the data in places where you have the data and you can leverage technology, there are people who are realizing that it's first of all possible and it has great impact. There are companies doing this in imaging and medication management, and we're obviously doing it in the cardiac space.
Yeah, so actually that was going to be my next follow-up. Like where are you seeing the opportunities for AI within healthcare? Yeah. What are the major kind of verticals or use cases that you're seeing that's going to have a massive impact in a couple of years?
Broadly, AI is applicable as it is anywhere where there are really good, robust, clean input and output data sets, right? When you know what's going in, when you see what's coming out, when you can train those AIs. The challenge in healthcare today is that there aren't that many places where we have those clean data sets. But there are places, right? Imaging is one, again, medication management is another one. Our application, which I'm really excited about, I did mention it on stage, where we actually take the data coming off of devices that sit centimeters away from your heart, right? Not like wearables, but literally sit inside your chest, centimeters from your heart, measure not just the heart rate, but the electrical signals flowing through your heart, and can actually predict things like heart failure almost a month out. And so if you can predict those things, you can actually save lives. You can prevent hospitalizations, you can reduce cost, you can avoid a trip to the emergency room just like you avoid a traffic jam on Waze.
Incredible. And let's have a look at what the future holds then. In the next 2 to 3 years, what do you think everyone's going to be talking about in terms of AI for healthcare?
So I think we're at really the beginning of those specific applications, and we're seeing more and more around imaging, around, again, medications, cardiac, but because there's so much more data coming in. Data from the consumer side, what are you buying on Amazon? Data from wearables, what does your Apple Watch say? Data coming in from the hospitals. I think what you're going to start to see is those convergences of those different data sets to create some incredible insights about what people are doing, how people are feeling. Even there's a big push now to really understand the psychological and socio-psychological aspects of care and people's well-being, and I think that's where you can really drive an incredible amount of impact. I'm obviously biased. I think the things we're doing in cardiac care and pain management to really optimize our solutions and again, prevent harm coming to patients are incredible. I'm incredibly excited, but the whole industry is taking off.
A lot to look forward to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Awesome. Thank you.